What up, y'all? What's rocking? Welcome to the nation. I'm your host, your tour guide, president. I'm the king round here. The landlord, owner, tenant, janitor. I'm off the damn floor with you if you don't follow the rules. Y'all know the rules, or we'll get into the rules later. What happened, y'all? What happened? Somebody tell me what happened. I told y'all I was going to drop some bars for y'all today. I did. Have y'all seen them? Go check it. If they on YouTube, they on Instagram. They've been on Instagram going crazy all afternoon. But I just recently posted it on YouTube and all of that. But yeah, go check them out. I promised y'all some bars on today, and I delivered. Salute the Buffalo in the building. First come, first serve. Pause. But yeah. Um, what happened? What did I miss? Because in the process of me doing the work I was doing, shooting that little video, the video wasn't much work, but I turn my head for a second, I come back, pause, and Papoose done diss 50 Cent, an actual diss, not what allhiphop.com thought was a diss back when, y'all remember that little mishap that happened when allhiphop.com posted something saying that Papoose or questioning whether he was shooting at 50 and 50 was like, hey, this ain't it, blah, blah, blah. No, this was an actual diss. That wasn't. And he wowed 50 out a little bit on a mini men beat, right? And I saw that floating around for a while. Papoose frequently he sits in his car driving or whatever, and he'll spit. He'll give us bars, right? This time he chose to give 50 those bars. Let me say that. The lighting is better this way. Yeah, let's do it like this. Yeah. So he gave 50 those bars. What he said, when this track come on, and I'm just from my memory, it kind of stuck with me. I listened to it a few times. Said something. F. Curtis Jack is what I thought when I first heard the track. Said something about he got hit 9 times with a tech. He deserved the Mac or something like that. He was going. You know what I mean? I hear people saying, a couple of the vlogs that I saw on the topic, I heard people saying that Papoose, could get way more lyrical than that. You know what I'm saying? Like he taking like I think if Papoose wants to battle like somebody like 50, he don't you can't hold on a second. Let me stop today's program by saying 50's not gonna rap back. He's not. He's not. The little line he threw in the power song, that's not him rapping back. That's just him doing what he would have probably did anyway. You understand what I'm saying? But if hypothetically speaking, if 50 was going to rap back, just that simpler, that because that was light work for Papoose. But that flow is how he would probably it would probably suit him best to approach that situation if that situation became a situation. But 50 is not rapping back to none of y'all. I'm sorry, right? But so I saw the Papoose freestyle. You know what I'm saying? I seen my man ARP. He was just I didn't even watch his whole video, but he was talking about some of 50's response. He put up some, a formula, a mathematical equation, talking about, something like what do you get when you get a rapper, 20 years without a hit, something like that, something bad and equals Papoose, right? Could somebody tell me what sparked this round of the bullstein, the tomfoolery? Because as far last time I turned around, last time I checked, 50 was knee deep in beef with the Harrises. He was knee deep in harassment. So what sparked this? Who's in the building? Who we got here right now? Nobody knows. Ain't nobody in here right now that could tell me what made Papoose jump out the window right now. Cause I mean, I'm saying Brooklyn. Salute to Brooklyn. I'm not going to hate on Pat. I'm saying I'm a 50 fan, but it's Brooklyn. I'm a Pat fan as well, and it's Brooklyn. So somebody said what? Attention. That was the only reason Pat 50 ain't throw no stray at Papoose, because he good for, he good for throwing strays, or like let's say Pap got caught in the picture with a bad haircut or something like that. 50 would use something like that. If Pap was walking down the block and tripped a little bit, 50 would use that, and then Pap would fire a whole clip on him. It wasn't nothing. It was unprovoked. I don't know, B. Hold on a second. Uh, how? I don't get it. So yes, I do. That's facetious. What? Not facetious, but that just I didn't think that through. I do get it. Now that I think about it, it's like I said. You want some promo right now? Go diss 50 Cent, because he's not gonna rap back at you, and if you're not big enough, he ain't even gonna meme you. Pause. Said Papoose took a break from the first time 50 Cent disrespected his girl and came back on bad timing. So he just took a break and was like, you know what? I got time today. That's what you think it was? See, this something's happening right now in the industry, right? There's a shift. It feels like there's a shift happening right now. Like when everybody say that 50, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we all universally agree and accept the fact that 50 kind of got Ja Rule up out of here. Not kinda. We all say he did, right? But I say kinda because in real life, I feel like people were already suffering from Ja Rule fatigue. You know what I mean? That happens. People can suffer from, they just get tired of you. You know what I mean? And especially when you too boisterous about what you're doing. I mean, like you could be you could be super humble, and niggas that get tired of you being humble. I seen niggas cursing J. Cole out because he was in the parking lot of Walmart selling his CDs hand to hand. He ain't have on no fly clothes. He was on some J. Cole shit. He might have took a skateboard there, but it couldn't have been a skateboard because he was selling them out the trunk. But I seen comments like, this nigga want to be, you want to be a broke nigga so bad. Give me the money. This is what some people, people get tired of you being humble. As weird as that may sound. So I feel like Ja Rule was already suffering from the public having the public having Ja Rule fatigue, and 50 kind of just pushed him off the ledge to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Me and my man was having a conversation about this the other day. But it's what I'm saying is like niggas are kind of tired of 50, and because of what people are doing in the game right now, like you got Fabulous on him, you got all of the Jim Jones, all of the people that he beefing with that are beefing back with him, and he can't get them out of here. People ain't scared of him no more. Like the boogeyman factor may be starting to dissipate, and it's like, okay, I ain't scared of this nigga no more. I can admit that I don't like him. I never liked him. You know what I'm saying? I was just acting like I liked him because I ain't had no choice. He was on top. You know what I'm saying? And he might do something to me. You know what I mean? But something is like it definitely feels like the tide is changing right now, pause. But does it really matter? Is 50 playing a different game is he truly playing a different game from everybody else? When I say that, I mean like this. All right. You hear how people was talking about Trump, right? Before he got in office. It ain't stopping him from getting back in office. I mean, it ain't stopping him from getting in office the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people have boycotted certain stuff, like our community, the black community, our culture, we have boycotted certain shit that it was like, so, like I was talking up, I was in the studio with Spliff Star and and a few other of my homies, maybe Paul Kane was in the building, and we was talking about the how Jay-Z single-handedly like changed the game by saying certain shit. He brought down the value of gold, brought up the value of platinum with lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Brought down the version of the what was it? What's the difference between the 4.0 and the 4.6? He brought down the version of 4.0s. He brought up brought down the value of rims, up the value of diamonds. He just because he said brought down the value of throwback jerseys, like just all because he said it. What did he do? He shot at Moet, brought up the value of Cristal, then shot that back down, right? But when when Jay-Z said we drink Cristal, Moet is beer, right? Hip hop might have stopped listen. Hip hop might have listened to Jay-Z and stopped buying Moet, but Moet's still here. Like that's a different game than our game, right? Like you could whatever you could your little millions, your little 4 million. I'm making up numbers. Your little 4 million sales we lost is a drop in the bucket to our 100 million sales we get. You understand what I'm saying? Is 50 playing a different game? It's like that shit y'all doing really don't matter to me. Like people ask why haven't Uncle Murder and Yayo responded? Niggas be like they can't rap that good or whatever. People say whatever they want to say about. I personally, no cap. I'm a fan of Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo. I was having a conversation with my man Great God. Was it Great God or it was somebody else, right? Somebody wasn't Great God. I don't want anyway, having a conversation and the nigga wasn't, he was kind of defecating on Tony Yayo's bar work. And I was like, hold on. And I went right to a verse, played it, and was like, now look, and watched him while he was watching the video, and this nigga was having a party with himself. I'm like, look at yourself right now. I should have took a picture of you. You understand what I'm saying? Because I say that to say I'm a fan of Tony Yayo's and Uncle Murder's. Uncle Murder got a pause song that I'm gonna do a review on as soon as I got time, right? Because it's perfect. It's the perfect song for the pause game. But anyway, people are like, why are they not doing nothing? Then people will be like, but they can't rap that good or whatever. So they not lyrical like for a T.I. or for whatever. King ain't lyrical. King is not a good rapper. You understand what I'm saying? Now, granted, everybody else can rap. You know what I'm saying? But I've been in situations, and I'm a big fan of actual battle rap. Disrespect can beat out bar work. It can. Excuse me. Jokes can beat out bars. And them niggas is disrespectful. They aggressive and they funny. Like Uncle Murder makes violence hilarious in his raps. The MC in me knows that it, they could get active, but why aren't they? It's because, in my assumption, 50 is telling them not to. Nah, we playing a different game from them. Some said they going to the wallets instead of the weapons. Maybe, but I feel like everybody is making money in this. Everybody's going to make money. If everybody involved in this situation is smart enough to have whatever platforms they releasing on, you know, monetized and situations, they should be good. So for every view, what I'm saying, everybody is benefiting on some level from it. Hey Raquel. It's my daughter, y'all. Say hi to Raquel. She found my live. So yeah. Is 50 playing a different game? Is he? Like, yeah, we could say all we want. People, 50 is getting jumped right now. They jumping him. They definitely jumping the boy. They jumping him good too. But I say he don't care. Like, I say he don't care. People say he's hurting. Oh my God, he had to respond. He had to. And then they talking about this song with Max B that I didn't hear. You know, they saying the things that he putting out ain't enough. I heard about this. I heard Max B talking about this song long before this 50 and Ti shit cracked off. You don't remember when? So I seen Max B at a party. You know, footage. I didn't see him personally, right? It was footage where he was at a party, and I think it was Rick Ross' birthday party, and I seen somebody, one of the 050 movement homies, was like, this might be a problem for 50. You just not talking about you got a song with 50 and you posing with, you taking pictures with Rick Ross and all that, blah blah blah. So when is Rick Ross's birthday? That should tell you how long ago that this Max B situation was made. So I ain't even listened to the song yet, honestly, but you know, it is what it is. But 50 is not going in no studio making no songs about niggas. Nah. Cause if he was, Yayo and Murder would have been at it. Cause they like drama. Uncle Murder said, man, if Ja Rule would have stayed on that plane, I'd have punched him in his head at some point. Something like that, he said. New 50 Cent diss T.I. New 50 Cent T.I. diss on my page from Soul Rivera. Is it AI, sir? At this point, niggas don't care. They gonna go listen to it. They just want to hear some disrespectful lyrics aimed at T.I. in 50 Cent's voice and flow. Did y'all see did y'all see the bars I promised y'all? Like, cause y'all didn't even deserve none. Cause I bet y'all that Ti was gonna be back in the booth after that 50 Cent drop, where he dropped the one line in the pop and the power song, and I bet y'all that 50 was gonna be back in the that Ti was back in the booth that night while I was blogging. Y'all was like, Ti ain't gonna respond. Him and King ain't gonna respond. And sure enough, by the time I woke up the next day, they both had songs out. And then Damani dropped another one. So y'all lost that bet, but I still gave y'all the bars that I was going to give y'all anyway. Little secret, I was planning on giving y'all the bars anyway, so thank me later. But it's fire, you know what I'm saying? It's a Biggie tribute of sorts, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I didn't get to all of the rules. If you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen in the nation, leave us a super thanks or a super chat or a cash app. All of that information is in the description, along with the Bandcamp link, which is there for those of you who would rather hear me rap than hear me yap. All of the mixtapes is there, so get there. And what I'm trying to get to right now is spell things correctly when you leaving comments. You know what I'm saying? It's not me being a hater or me being petty or sensitive. It's for search engine purposes mostly. You know, we got tourists here in the nation, and when they spreading the gospel, I want them to spell things correctly so people can learn correctly. So it's rock, R-O-C-K, not R-O-C. You know what I'm saying? Even my daughter, well, we ain't going to get into that. Get into her spelling. Well, her name is supposed to be spelled R-O-C-K-E-L-L, but me and her mom saying I lost that fight. But anyway, it's BCC, not BBC. Pause. That's what your girl said. I said, pause, protesters, get your ass out of here. It's Helter Skelter, not Helter Skelter. It's it's Monster, not Monster. That's an A in Monster, no E's and R's. A-H in Helter Skelter, no E's and R's. But yeah, if y'all made it to this video, to the end, if you made it to the end of this video, let me get 4 microphones. And let me know what y'all think. If I know a lot of y'all got in here a little bit late. The question is, what made Papoose jump out the window? Did 50 do something to spark, provoke, or something, or he just was like, he just woke up today and was like, he got time? Who started this round of the Papoose 50 situation? Who was it? Let me know in the comments. Rock on, rock on.